The international health crisis led countries the world over to a new norm of living and learning. The Philippines, being a developing country, is suddenly faced with a greater challenge to properly respond to these immediate and necessary adjustments, particularly in the field of education. In this part of the country, the community of Augustinian Recollects responded with measures beyond the standards set by the government agencies in charge of educating the Filipino youth by fostering a cloud-based learning system with a uniquely Augustinian flavor.
How the San Sebastian College-Recoletos de Cavite education looks like in the new normal. On hindsight, the task to adapt to the new normal in education was a daunting task. It was provident that San Sebastian College-Recoletos de Cavite community was first receptive to the changes and adaptive to the situation, while fired by the spirit that binds us all as a community, as a family. The San Sebastian R.I.G.H.T class education was born out of love to the mission to educate and the desire to provide the most appropriate tool to a cloud-based education without losing that which is paramount to the formation of the individual, the student, and the lay collaborators alike. The R.I.G.H.T class is the right response called for by the changing academic landscape in the Philippines. It is uniquely Augustinian Recollects. It is Catholic, and it is Filipino.
What is the San Sebastian College-Recoletos de Cavite R.I.G.H.T class? Primary in the intent of providing an online education is to stay faithful to the mark of the Augustinian Recollect brand of education, that of consistently providing the Augustinian Recollect formation. It is therefore suitable that the R in the R.I.G.H.T class is for Recoletos, and all of what the educational apostolate of the order stands for by providing an integral formation program that hinges on keeping the spiritual needs of the community constantly nourished by beginning the week with Kasasyakum Monday, Augustine's journey to true selfhood, and ending the week with Thank God, It's Interiority Friday, Augustine's conversation with God. The direction to provide a stronger kinship to God through the Augustinian Recollect spirituality are the monthly program that features My Augustinian Saint, that exposes the life and witnessing of Recoleto saints. Recoleto Connect, stories of vocation journeys, as part of an all-year-round vocation campaign and a well of inspirations for the community to take part of in the evangelization. Online recollections, retreat, and the most important nourishment is the regular online Eucharistic celebration. I is for individualized. Individualized but not detached. Individualized but not isolated. The care for one part is the care for the whole. An individual is not to be left behind. It's the kind of program that caters to the care of the mind and the body, with the online, individual, and group counseling, webinar series on mental and physical well-being, and the availability of a hotline or an online medical consultation. The G in the R.I.G.H.T class is for guided. With the R.I.G.H.T class, we don't check attendance. We acknowledge each student's presence. A minute of silence is observed before every class to calm and prepare the mind. And in keeping with the Augustinian pedagogy, we keep the practice of the gratitude jar. Constantly foster the value of gratefulness, even in the smallest of things or life events. We maintain the synchronous and asynchronous in 6 modules, plus 1 session or proper introductions with a quarterly schedule. We believe in the dictum of teaching big ideas and aim for a bigger comprehension. The R.I.G.H.T class builds up foremost the competences and competencies of every learner. Holistic is what H in the R.I.G.H.T class is all about. Keeping the flame of camaraderie alive despite the limitation in a face-to-face encounter, we keep our community on our toes with activities that comes alive online. A warm welcoming embrace to the new members of the community with the annual Bautismo Sebastinian. Regular online assemblies to set the mood for the week. and keeping the Sebastinian formators showered with a month-long expression of gratitude for their selfless dedication to the mission of the order. And since technology plays an essential role in the right class, we keep it to our own advantage by employing technology-based assistance, mostly in the academic operation of our institution. We make available our online library, online tutorial, Baste e-class, and the continuing faculty training on the latest on the information technology.
This is the mark of an Augustinian Recollect education,
unswerving in the teachings of the Catholic Church,
rooted in the culture and heritage of the Filipino.
Together as a family, we stand high above the challenge of the new normal of education.
Inspired by our father Saint Augustine,
And resolute to stay on the direction of the order of Augustinian Recollects.
We are a community of friends and family.
The right class is the mark that sets us apart.
The San Sebastian College-Recoletos de Cavite was ready then. The international health crisis has made our community even better.